hands right here is the WRB Special Forces holster. I designed this holster. I mean, it's a generic, it's not generic, it's a close clone to a pancake holster, but a pancake holster did not work for me. I'll tell you why. As you're watching the video, you'll notice in a normal pancake holster, which attaches to your belt, it has a slot here and a slot here for your belt to go through. But the problem is, in time, when it starts to break in, it wants to flop away from your body, and then you got to cinch up the belt even more. It starts getting uncomfortable, and then if you go running and you're watching the video, it just kind of wobbles away from your body. I didn't like that. One of the first things that I did in the design was say, hey, we need, first of all, a larger back plate on the pancake holster, okay? More surface area on your body. And that way, it hugs you better, it rests on you better, has less of a chance to move, and is much more supported. On the back side of that back plate, there was the two belt loops that fit a standard 2-inch type of belt. I said we need a third one, and that third one keeps it tight up to your body. So we have these two here, these two end pieces flapping, and the middle is kind of going away from your body. The third loop tucks it into your, or pulls it into your body much closer. Now, if you can grasp this part via verbal right now without watching the video, there's a space between, there's a space on either side of the center belt loop. So what you can do is when you attach this to your belt and you put it on your pants, you can put the belt loop of your pants in either the front space or the rear space, which will then make the holster go towards the front of your body or towards the rear of your body and locks it into place. It can't start creeping all the way around your body because the belt loop stops it. So that was one of the big things, was the third belt loop, okay? And the back plate, which is much bigger. It rests on the top of your buttocks there. Now, on the other side, we'll talk about the entry point of it, the holster, where the gun goes into the holster. And if you're watching on the video here, you'll see I'm putting my Glock into the holster with the flashlight. It goes in, no problem. But what I had to be careful of was I had to make sure that the ends, the open ends of the holster, after time being used, don't start to collapse in with itself. And so when I go to take the gun out, that's not a problem. But if I go to put the gun back in the holster and the top edges have curled in, you're going to have a binding problem. So we had to make sure that we had a good stiffener around the opening edge so that the holster kept its shape. Now, here's the big part. If you're looking at this Glock, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the mag out of the gun, and we're going to check the chamber to make sure it's clear, and we're going to pull the trigger to make sure the gun is dead. The gun is dead and safe now, okay? I have attached to it the flashlight. I'm going to take the flashlight off first and show you why this holster is so good. Because you have the trigger guard on a Glock or an XD and some newer guns that have the squared off trigger guard, when you insert this weapon into the holster, it doesn't move because it's blocked off. So you've got this large holster that accommodates a flashlight, but if you don't have the flashlight on at the time, the gun's not going to slop around in there because the square trigger guard is keeping it in place. So it fits well. It sits very low into the holster, so you don't have to really worry about it coming out. It also comes with the tie-down strap, the quick release strap if you want to. I personally don't use it, but it comes with it. Now, with the flashlight, if we reattach the flashlight, if you're going to watch in the video, you see how I turned this gun more into like a brick shape? Well, it's going to fit into the holster with no problem, and it looks like that. It looks awesome. Now, I'm wearing one today. I don't have it for a flashlight gun. I just got it for my 1911, and I'm going to hear noise. I'm moving the mic. But if you look in the video, there it is. You're going to get to see my backside now. If you want to see what I look like, if you really think I'm an A or whatever, now you're going to get to see it. But there it is. It's supported. It's molded and crafted to my body, okay? And this one here, they make them in all different sizes. This one here is for the tactical type of gun, the full-size gun with the flashlight. The one I'm wearing on my hip now is for my short 1911 officer's model, which is real nice. Same design, except the pouch that it goes in is smaller to fit that particular gun. And then I have an even smaller one here for like 380 autos. They make them for revolvers, which are really great too. So if you go to WRB sales and you look at their product line, you'll probably, I think on the front page, you're going to see the Special Forces holster. And I think it's like $45. I can't remember. Great price for what it is. I've had these for years. They work great. I've sold them to tons of people. Once you explain the difference and you understand the difference, it's like a no-brainer. And the other nice thing, in case you've never seen this before, but when you have the straps that go over the gun, each gun's a little different, and sometimes people have a hard time adjusting it. Well, that's where the popsicle stick comes in. You get behind the Velcro, you break free the Velcro, and you move and adjust the tie-down strap according to the type of gun that you have in there. This is the Special Forces WRB holster. You need to go to WRBsales.com. Check it out. He's got some awesome stuff there, okay? Check it out. I've known him for quite a long time. What he writes is true. Great products, great variety of products. Go check him out, WRB Sales.